Good afternoon and welcome to math. Let's get started. We are on lesson 8 in chapter 8, which is page 475. Take this time to go find your book, open up to page 475, and we are exploring the multiplying by 11 and the 12s today. So as you can see, they have here already a multiply by 11 factors with the products. So they made a list already of our 11 products. Now they did not include a 0 times 11, which is 0, a 10 times 11, which is 110, 11 times 11, which is 121, and 11 times 12, which is 132. So we just added those to it so that we have a full list of our 11s, and we're going to try counting by our 11s now. So get your hands ready, and let's get started. 0, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, 132. So you have your list there. Make sure you're utilizing it. The hardest part is when you get above 99 because now you're having to count by 11s or see the list. So let's try it again. 0, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, 132. So now that we've practiced our 11s, we have our list together. All we're going to do is go down and see what they have us doing. So there are 11 straws in a package. Helen bought 4 packages. So we have 11 straws in 4 packages. So we have 4 times 11. It says how many straws, so the answer is going to be in straws, does Helen have? So we have 4 times 11, and it says use patterns. Study the pattern in the table. So we look at the table and we see that all of the 11s have the factor in the product, and it's just doubled. So the product of 11 and a single digit factor has 2 digits. Each digit in the product is the same as the factor that is not 11. So 2 times 11, 2 comes over here and it is there twice. So 4 times 11, we have 4 twice. So I'm sure that you guys understand that already. So I'm not going to dig in any further, but there you go. 4 times 11 is 44. Another way is to use models. So they're going to make me move this down, so I have to delete some stuff. It says model 4 rows of 11 counters. So draw your result. So they want us to model 4 rows of 11 counters. So I'm going to use dots, and I'm just going to make 4 rows of 11. So this is my first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My third row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And my fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So my biggest problem with that is that in drawing 11, 4 rows of 11, you could make any mistake and then have yourself in a position where you are going to miscount, or you're not going to have your marks correct, or something of that nature. And with that, mistakes can occur. So this is not the best way to go about, because drawing something, you can easily make a mistake in your drawing or when you're counting big numbers like that. So that could be a struggle. What they do say is, now that you have 4 rows of 11, don't count each dot, count them by 11s. So 11, 22, 33, 44. So rather than counting every dot, count your rows, and use each row counts for 11 because we're multiplying by 11. So we had 4 times 11, and we see it's 44. So the model shows 44. Helen has 44 straws. So we can see that we are restating the question. Now this goes into word problems because It's a word problem that says, how many straws does Helen have? So we restate that question. Helen has 44 straws. So, the question is asking about Helen having straws. So you need to have that in your sentence when you respond to a word problem. Moving on, page 476, turn your page. And we're looking at our 12s. So now that we're looking at 12s, we're going to make a list of our 12s. So if you know your 12s, count with me. Here we go. 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, 144. So we have our list of our 12s. We're going to go through them now. Put your hands up. 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, 144. So we have our 12s. We're going to count them one more time. Get them hands ready. 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 120, 132, 144. I counted my 0 as a 1, so I was off the whole time. So there you go. We have our numbers. Make sure that you practice saying those numbers so that you can get yourself prepared, for multiplication. Multiplication is one of those things that you're going to use your entire life. And if you don't want to be 30-something years old counting numbers with your fingers, so the more you practice it now, the better you're going to be in the future. So practice now for your 30-year-old self. And then when you're 30, you can be like, hey, thanks, third grade self, for being awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. So there are 12 inches. We have 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay, so we have 12 inches in 1 foot. How many inches are in 6 feet? So how many inches are in 6 feet? So we have 6 times 12. 6 times 12. We see you're writing it horizontally or vertically. Decompose 12 into addends of 10 plus 2. So what they're saying is 12 can be decomposed into 2 numbers. And then we multiply by those numbers. Which 2 numbers would be the easiest? It would be 10 because 10s are easy. And then 2 because 2s are pretty easy. So if you're not familiar with your 12 list yet, you can always break it down to 10 and 2. So we know that 6 times 10 is 60. And 6 times 2 is 12. So 60 plus 12. So we're going to add 60 plus 12, which gives us 72. So 6 times 12 is 72. And then going back to that word problem, there are 72 inches in 6 feet. That's how tall I am. 6 feet. 72 in, I want to say about a half inch. But maybe as I get older, I get shorter. I don't know. I haven't checked my height in years because I can make it onto all the roller coasters. So I don't have to worry about my height anymore. Write an addition sentence and a multiplication sentence for the number of counters in 7 rows of 11. So as you can see, we're going to write an addition sentence. So we're just going to count 11 7 times. So 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 11s, 7 11. 7 11s is 77. So 7 times 11 is 77. The crab's like, hey, how'd you know that? 'Cause I'm smart. I guess if you're smart, you got to put a capital. 'Cause I'm smart. So in finding 6 times 12, how could you double the known fact? Or could you double the known fact? Yeah, because you know your 3's, or you can break this down to 10 and 2. So you know 10 and 2, which we did up here, which would be 72. So there is a way you can double a known fact. Double a known fact. They're talking about double. So that means breaking that in half. So do you know 6 times 6? Wow. Do you know 6 times 6? Because 12 is 2 times 6. So then you can do 6 times 6 twice, which is 36, plus 36, which is 72. So yes, you could double the known fact, or you could break down the 6 into 3s, 3 times 12 plus 3 times 12. So there you go. Sorry, too much scribbling. All right, moving forward. Turn your page to page 477, and this is starting us off with addition, repeated addition sentence. So 6 rows of 11. So what are we going to count? We're going to count 6 rows of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 rows of 11. Make sure you're doing this work before you look at the video. Pause me and then do your work, get your answers, and then come back to me to see if you got it right. If you didn't get it right, I'm explaining what to do right. So here we have 66, which is 6 times 11, which is 66. 4 rows of 12, we're counting by 12. 4 rows of 12. 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. 12, 24, 36, 48. 4 times 12, 48. 3 rows of 11. 11 plus 11 plus 11. 11, 22, 33. So you got 3 rows of 11 is 33. 3 rows of 12, we have 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 12, 24, 36. 36, 3 times 12 equals 36. Check your work, and then we're going to move forward. So numbers 6 through 10, you should do them ahead of time and then check the video to see how you did. So we're going to find each product after we match it up. So it says 11 times 3. So 11 times 3 could be 3 times 10 plus 3 times 1 because we have 3, which is our factor, and we broke down the 11 into 10 plus 1. And then 11 times 3 is 33. 12 times 5. So we're looking for a 5. Here's a 5. 10 plus 1. No, that's not 12. 10 plus 2. Yep, that's 12. So we have 60. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. 12 times 9. So we have 10 plus 1. No. 10 plus 2. Yes. So 12 times 9. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. 84, 96, 108. So we have 108. 11 times 9, so we have 10 plus 1, and 9 as our factor, so we have 99. 11 times 5, boom, we know that one because 10 plus 1, and it is 5, which is 55. Check your work, make sure that you have it all, and let's move on. So remember, you're not doing this because I'm doing it, you're doing it yourself, and then you're coming back to this video to check your work. Let's go on. So do this first and then come back to this video. So pause the video and then come back to see how you did. Let's get it. How many holes are in 12 pretzels like the one shown? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 holes, and they're saying there's going to be 12 pretzels, so that's 12 times 12. It says write a multiplication sentence. So we need 12 times 12 equals 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 108, 108, 120, 132, 144. So 144. And what is the answer choice that we're looking for? How many holes? So 144 holes. Today is Bethany's 8th birthday. How many months old is she? So you have to first say, how many months are in a year? Do you know? How many months are in a year? If you're not sure, say them out loud. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we have 12. So we know we're doing 12 times 8. Write a multiplication sentence to solve. 12 times 8. The question says how many months? So our answer has to be in months. So 12 times 8, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96. 8 is 96. 96 months. Hopefully you got that correct. If not, check why you didn't. Math books are stacked in piles of 11 books. There are 6 piles, so 11 times 6. Are there enough books for 2 classes to have 35 students each? So we have 2 classes with 35 students. So 35 students plus 35 students. So how many students do we have altogether? 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7. That's 70 students. So we need 70 books to match 70 students. So if we have 70 students and we have 11 times 6 books, 11 times 6 is 66. So we have 66 books and 70 students. It says, are there enough books? Hopefully you said no. 66 books is not enough for 70 students. They would have to share. Right now with COVID, they probably wouldn't share. So then it would become a problem. We need to order 4 more books. All right, moving forward. Number 14, 15, and 16, the hot problems. Marin forgot some of her 12 facts. She wants to find 6 times 12, but all she can remember is 5 times 12 equals 60. How could she use the fact 5 times 12 equals 60 to find 6 times 12? So we know that 5 times 12 equals 60, and 6 times 12 equals something. All we're doing is adding one more. So 5 to 6, we're adding one more 12. So instead of 5 12s, we're using 6 12s. So she could add 12 to 60 and get 72, which is 6 times 12. So she could add another 12. Double a known fact to find 12 times 11. So first, we have to break it down. We could either break it down to 10 and 1, or we could break it down to 10 and 2 over here. So you have to decide which one you're going to break down. I would say 10 and 1 would be the easiest, but maybe for you it would be 10 and 2. Who knows? It's up to you. So I'm going to say 12 times 10 equals 120 plus 12 times 1 equals 12. So then I'm going to say finally I do 120 plus 12 equals 132. Final answer. So as you notice, I broke down the 11 to 10 and 1, and then I added my products. How can I use multiplication facts with smaller numbers to remember multiplication facts with 11 and 12? I can break 11 and 12 down into known facts. So what do they mean by that? I can do what I just did here to complete a big problem like 11s and 12s. I can use this known facts like 10, I know my 10s, and 1s, I know my 1s. And then you can use your known facts to solve bigger numbers. So let's go on to the homework and look at what we are completing for homework today. We're starting with number 1. Do number 1. Then turn the page to the back. Do number 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. So we're doing all the odds. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So you're going to work on those independently. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. And I hope you had a decent lesson today with me. And if you need anything more, let me know. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Ooh, can't palm it without this. There we go. Palm it.